What is going on, everybody? PGA Tour 2K25 early release. I've had a few people coming in. I've been doing some streams, building up my guys, trying to figure out what I am doing. I'm sure there's already plenty of these videos, but people have asked me, what does evoing your club do? What build should you do? Different things like that. Now, I'm not going to pretend like I'm an expert. I learned just like everybody else. I didn't play 2K23 that much, mostly 2K21 and 19. I was into those a lot. I did some courses and stuff, played it quite a bit, but 2K23 I didn't really play around with too much, but I wanted to do this one. It looked really good. It's been a ton of fun playing. So when you first load up, you come here, you're going to want to create a guide. Now, I already got 2 guys created. I'm going to get into these really quick. So the first one I made was the Powerhouse. I got him up to that level 88. Well, level 30, overall 88. And then I dipped out of him because that is probably the worst build that you can do. I didn't think of it when I first did it. I wanted to kind of be like Bryson, put out power, get it out there. It's not a good build. I'm going to show you why. And kind of give my opinion on what you should do. My second build was a Technician. That's the one that I'm currently grinding. That's the one that I'm using. And that is the one that I want to level all the way up. Powerhouse, I would probably be in the 90s right now if I kept going with it. But just to show you what we are doing, I'm going to create one. I'm going to do a quick one. The goal, I'm assuming what they want to do, is give you the ability to create every archetype. So we'll pick him really quick. So archetype, this is what it is. You have Greenskeeper, Powerhouse, Technician, Sculptor, and Magician. The general consensus is that Technician and Greenskeeper are the top 2 right now. Obviously, this can change as the seasons go, as different things drop. But those 2 are really good. Magician is really good. Sculptor is really good. That's if you want to work the ball. I'm not really good at that, so that'll probably be my last build. Powerhouse is for power. It literally says it in the name. You can see there, power is 75, swing path 46. The ones that are important are the ones that are low. Technician is the one that I'm currently grinding. I feel, and I've noticed a few people in the community feel, this is the best build that you can do to start off with, at least. Correction is super important if you're going to be playing online. If you're going to do ranked, if you're going to do any tournaments, if you're going to do, TGC tours, anything like that. Correction is the big one, because there's going to be a draw or fade bias when you're playing. If you didn't do the early release, if you've watched streams and stuff, you'll see you have to do a movement that's not going to be up and down. It is an option you can turn off, but if you're going to do anything as far as ranked goes or anything like that, you have to be able to do the other swing path. The new Evo swing is amazing. It feels phenomenal. It is incredibly difficult. When I watch people that are doing it on Legend and they're able to go back and forth, it absolutely blows my mind, because I play on Pro and I struggle terribly. It's an adjustment. It is something that I need to get better at. But these are the different archetypes that you want to do. Now, since I already have a Technician and I already have a Greenskeeper, so we're going to create a Magician. My player progression is the most important part. This is where you are going to have the ability to change all of these. You can see on the bottom left, the red arrow pointing up. That's how many AP you have. Every time you go to the right, that uses an AP. You can also see that it uses VC. Now, the VC that you get is shared between every golfer that you have. Because I'm building up the Technician, I'm dumping all my VC, I'm dumping all my upgrades into them. So I don't have too much here to go by, but I can show you. So one of the most important things, like I said, is correction. So that's 125. So that's really the only thing that I can do. If you were to do power, you can see on the right, the bottom right, those green things are what that affects. Contact is, and it tells you right there, contact determines hook and slice forgiveness. So you're gonna want to decide what you want to do. The other thing you'll notice when you do contact right there, so that goes green, over here you can see the red spot. That lowers the height, the ceiling, the max that you can do for the thing directly to the left of it or to the right. If you go more power, it's going to lower your contact. So you want to decide what you prefer. I am going to say, after doing the powerhouse build and going to technician, power is the most useless thing to put your money into. I'm not kidding. My powerhouse guy is somewhere in the 80s, I believe. Barely outdrives people in the 50s and 60s. There's a reason for that, which I am going to show you, but that is the reason that it's not really that important. Things like swing path, correction, contact, recovery, transition, and rhythm. Those are the really important ones. Now, as far as putting goes, the one that seems to be the most important is the putt rhythm. All the other ones you do want to put some points into, but the one that you really want to focus on is your putt rhythm. That seems to have the most effect on putting and sinking putts and doing that whole thing, lag putting, getting it close and doing all that. That seems like the most important one. These are the skill trees that you're going to use. This is how you learn shot types, and this is how you fine tune what you're looking at. Left side of the screen, you see the little gold plate. It says 5 available SP. When you're looking at it, so the tee shot transition proficiency boost, you can see that costs 2. So you click that. It then opens up ones directly connected to it. Now what happens here, these are worth 4 and 4. You come down here, this one's worth 2. You can see each one affects something different. This is the middle. This is your rhythm. On the other sides, that's when you're going down on your backswing, and this is when you're going up. These two are incredibly important. That is what decides if you're coming inside or outside on your swing, if your club face is going to be open or closed. Those are what those are. The rhythm is huge also. That's going to determine your distance control or where the ball is going to go. As you go up in difficulty, the rhythm is one of the most important things from what I've noticed. If you're red every single time on your rhythm, you are going to have a really, really bad time. Me playing on pro, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but it's still one of those things you got to do. I don't think you can unlock every single thing. So you have to decide which direction you want to go, what shots you think are going to be most useful, what is going to benefit you on your play style. So I swapped over to my technician guy really quick, just so I can kind of show you. So you can see here, this ping driver, which I believe is in the shop. I don't 100% remember how I got it. I think it's in the shop. It's one of the ones that you can buy. It's like a daily or weekly or whatever the case is. You can buy it. Like I said, it does have pre-baked abilities. So you'll see the first one is power, and there's different ones on each one. Now what you want to do, and you can see mine are all different colors. So the woods, I haven't really decided what I want to do yet. Those are still core. My irons are emerald. I already evoed those. So when you go into here, you unlock all these. Just by playing, you're going to level up your clubs. You don't have to spend upgrade tokens on these if you don't want to, but you're going to unlock upgrade tokens just by playing the game. They also have them in the store. You can buy them. They're like 150, I think, VC. And then you finally get to the Evo. Evo, you need the little black tool on the top right of the screen. You can see I have 0 of them, so unfortunately I can't do it. But you do the Evo tool, and it's going to bring you from core, which is that grayish color, up to green. On this core one, all of these are +2. So whenever you put an ability on them, say you do power, it's going to increase that by 2. When you first do your Evo, now you can see it's +4, and that is why these are so important. Some are more important than other ones, but this is where you want to put, if you have your driver and you want a little bit more distance, this is where you're going to put the power. If you're having contact issues with your irons, this is where you want to put contact. If you're having, transitional issues or whatever the case is, just to make it a little bit better, this is where you want to do it. It doesn't cost you those AP points to be able to put it in here. It's just a solid, you can see there, the contact +4. If you're replacing something, obviously whatever you're replacing is going to go down by 4 because you're removing it, and it's going to go up by 4 in whatever the thing that you're putting it on. So contact, if I wanted 55, I could just slap this on there. I'm going to save the power for my driver. I could put it on my irons. You can see there, it's +2 for everything. As far as distance goes, pitching wedge is up 1, whatever. But it shows you what your new distances are. As you progress, each time you evo, that number goes up. You get a bigger benefit to what you're doing. The one thing I will recommend, and you can do it if you want to, I don't though. I don't put fittings on these gray clubs because I know that I'm going to upgrade these. So you can see here, these are all unlocked. Emerald is the next one. All I need is a tool, and now I can upgrade these to Emerald. Now, when you evolve, anything that you have here disappears. You don't get it back. It destroys it. So you have to be careful. Like you can see here, for transition, I have 3 of them. For the little putting ones, I have 2 and 2. I personally don't put these on the gray ones because I know that I'm going to evo them, and I want to evo everything kind of even. So that, to me, on top of, you know, your attributes and the tree that I showed you before, the evo system is, I feel, the most important one. And let me show you really quick before I end this video. You come here to upgrades. This is in the PGA Tour Superstore. This is just a regular store. You can see how cheap they are. They're only 50 VC. You figure out which ones you want for what specific club you want to do. Usually my wedges, I put recovery. My driver, I put power. You know, putter. Down here, putt rhythm is the one that I want to do. This is probably the only one that I'm going to put on my putter. I'm going to be totally honest with you. But, you know, you're going to do it however you want. However you feel you want to make your golfer is what you want to do. These spin packs or whatever, these go to your ball. If you upgrade it the same way you do everything else. But these you just buy. So even if you do destroy them and you put them on your gray ones, you go to Evo and then you just lost 4 of your upgrades, 50. That's it. And everything in the store is VC, so you're not spending any real money. You earn VC just by playing the game. Quick play, tournaments, if you do a career mode, if you play online, ranked, if you verse friends, like, you're gonna make VC. So even if you put it on gray clubs, you put it on your green clubs, you evo it, you lose them, come back into the store, buy them, improve. Don't be scared of the evo system, the skill tree. Just look and see whatever shot you want to do and all that stuff. And, you know, ultimately just have fun. We're all still learning. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing it, learning as I go. That's why I did the powerhouse archetype first before realizing it is absolutely terrible. Do not recommend. I do not recommend it. Do technician, do greenskeeper, do something else that's going to benefit you, because you are going to still, I promise you, you are still going to hit 300, 315, 330 yard drives. Just the undulations, the wind, everything, you're going to be fine. You can upgrade just by putting the little fittings. You could put power on your driver, you'll be fine. Put it on your irons, do whatever you want. Stay away from powerhouse until there's upgrades or whatever. I've rambled long enough. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I know there's a bunch of them out there, whatever. I'm relatively new to the PGA thing. As you can see, at the time I'm doing this video, I have like 0 subscribers, whatever. This is my second channel, my main channel. I mostly focus on MLB, whatever. I'm not yapping about that. Like I said, I appreciate all y'all. Hopefully you found the video helpful. If you did, just leave a comment, like it, subscribe it, whatever you want to do, favorite it. I don't care. Show your friends, whatever. Enjoy.